So, as we round out the last day of the regular season of the WNBA today, a lot of things we got to put in perspective. That Kalia Kappa did sign her extension for 2 more years. She signed through, I believe, 2025, as far as the Chicago Sky. Now, I would like to see if the guy that ended up being the interim coach after James Wade basically bailed on them for the Toronto Raptors gets a shot at being the coach for next year, saying that he got them in the playoffs. That's major. Um, Kalia Kappa has played basically every game this season minus one. She did not play today due to a toe injury. I believe it's just rest, precautionary. Um, So I look forward to seeing what they can do in the playoffs, led by Clear Copper, and see how far they can go. Salute to their coach for getting them in the playoffs. I believe they're 17 and 22, or now 18 and 22. So that's good for them. And also, Jewel Lloyd sent her extension to stay with the Seattle Storm. So that's interesting. I know she's gonna probably retire there. Also, Kayla McBride signed her extension with the Minnesota Lynx. Now, if I'm Kayla McBride or Jewel Lloyd, I'm trying to figure out how I can get my fellow Notre Dame alum Skylar Diggins-Smith to one of these teams. Preferably for me, I would love to see her go to Minnesota. I think Minnesota may have to revamp some things to make it that Scott Diggins-Smith possibly could come there. But I like what she can add to them. But then again, on the same hand, I'm not opposed to her going to Seattle with Jewel Lloyd. Maybe that would be the start of getting some other players to come there to form a team. So that's some things. Playoffs, the playoff picture is going to be a little bit clearer after the games today. The Mystics beat the Liberty on a buzzer beater from Brittany Sykes. The Sky just beat the Sun. So don't be surprised if you watch some of these games today and some of the stars start the game but don't finish the games. Coaches are trying to get them rest leading into the playoffs that start on Wednesday. Um, and then guessing who's going to win what award this year. If I had to pick my awards, my coach of the year would probably be Stephanie White. As far as the Connecticut Sun, what she was able to do with them since Breezy going down, Melissa Thomas averaging career double doubles, leading the WNBA in that, leading the league in assists. My most improved player, ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one for most improved player. I'm kind of torn between Satu Savi and Nafisa Collier with the most improved player. Sixth woman of the year, kind of, torn with that one because it can go Dejanay Carrington, even though she missed some games. It can go Dana Evans. It can go Alicia Clark. As far as that, my rookie of the year, I kind of got the same consensus as everybody else with Aaliyah Boston. Had Diamond Miller not missed those games, I think she might have kind of pushed it with Aaliyah Boston for Rookie of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, I would go Brittany Sykes for Defensive Player of the Year. She's averaging, 2 steals per game and playing amazing defense with some of the best players. That would be my Defensive Player of the Year. And far as MVP, it's kind of a tie between Alyssa Thomas, Asia Wilson, and Brianna Stewart. Like, whoever wins, wins. That's how I got it as far as MVP. all of them are deserving for their own reasons. But that's pretty much how I got it going. That's kind of where I'm at with my picks right now. But Wednesday, the playoffs start, and I'm ready to see who steps up for their team.